So you're an online coach and you want more clients. Well, stay tuned because this video's for you. Most online coaches start up their business, they get really excited, maybe they put together a really sleek looking website, but the reality is when they start creating content out there, they're creating content for content's sake. They're playing what we like to call the content game. And then they call us wondering why they aren't getting enough clients. Well, it's simply because they're playing the wrong game. That's the honest way. If you want to win the game, you got to change the rules. You got to play the completely different game. And so what we recommend that our clients do, and what I recommend you guys do if you found that you are playing the content game, is to switch that mindset, and I want you to start playing the game of connection. Don't just create content with a particular format that has a call to action at the end and you put it out there and it tells a story about, don't just follow those formats. Instead, I want you to focus on the connection you're going to be having with your audience instead of just the piece of content that's going to be the vehicle for that connection. So in this video, we're going to talk about who you need to become in order to start attracting those customers. We'll also talk about 2 things you need to have. And at the end of the video, we're going to discuss how to build your influence and your authority. So if this interests you and you're a coach looking for more clients online, then stay tuned. I'll see you after the intro. First things first, I want you to dominate in your industry. I want you to dominate in your niche. And the way that you're able to accomplish that is by building that authority, focusing on that influence. And that comes, as we talked about earlier, from connection. You need to position yourself as the known expert, the person who has all of the answers, or who at least is excited enough to go out and find those answers. You have to establish your authority in whatever industry or niche you are. So look at what kind of coach you are. Are you a nutrition coach? Are you a fitness coach? Are you a life coach? Are you a sports coach? Are you a business coach? Are you a time management coach? Look at the kind of coach that you are. Look at the kind of impacts you have with your clients and with your case studies. I want you to look for ways to leverage those examples and ways of showing that you can actually get people great, impactful results. When you start to do that and you partner it with sharing those tools and strategies that help people achieve those results, that's when you become the expert. And so go become the expert. And another very simple thing that you can do before we move on is to hit the subscribe button and join us here on the channel. Now, if you want to start attracting new ideal customers and clients to you because you're sick and tired of getting on the phone and sliding into DMs and all of that stuff, you want customers to start coming to you, well, then you need to play the visibility game. You need to be visible. You need to focus on the impact of your visibility. Are people actually able to find your business? We talk about goals in 3 different places in visibility. We have perception goals. Are people actually finding your business? Second, are they engaging with the content? Because are you playing the content game or are you playing the connection game? And then the third thing is about conversion. Are they actually moving? Are you designed for conversion? Is your process and flow designed for that type of conversion? So when we play that game, when we become highly visible, then everything changes for our business. So here are 2 things that you have to have in your visibility plan. First is a visibility plan. Most brands, most coaches online focus so much on the coaching and serving their clients that they forget to create a plan to actually show up for their people. So many coaches are used to working one-on-one with their students, and as long as they're showing up for those relationships, they think that they're doing okay. When in reality, they're missing out on so many other deeply valuable connections that they could be making. So I want you to make sure that you actually have a plan for your visibility. You know what platforms you need to be on. You know where your people are, how they're communicating. You make sure your message is in alignment. And then what I want you to do is focus on the second thing, which is your content strategy. Actually creating content with intent behind it, intent for that connection, not just sitting down and saying, I have accomplished it by putting out today's story, checkbox. Instead, I want you to be more intentional. I don't want you to just pop in for today's piece of content. I want you to plan it out. Be strategic about where each and every piece of content fits into the journey of your ideal customer. How is each piece of content going to inform your ideal customer? How is each of those pieces of content designed to move existing customers up and through your value ladder? How is each piece of content intentionally designed to attract your ideal customer while pushing away the customers you do not want to work with, that are not a fit for your personality, for your brand, or for the way that you guys work? There are so many ways that we can use our content to intentionally create those relationships. So I want you to be rather strategic about that. So let me know down in the comments if you A, have a content plan, and B, if you have a visibility plan. And if you don't, that's totally okay too. We are an all-inclusive environment here. Then just let me know in the comments why you don't have those plans. What are you stuck on? How can I help you move forward? All you have to do is put a comment down below and I will get back to you. All right, I hear you. But Molly, how do we actually build these intentional pieces of content that are going to do all of these things that you've listed? I know it feels really overwhelming, but there's actually a really simple way of having those conversations and those connections and those deep relationship building moments from pieces of content. And that is what I love to do. So I'm going to share with you the very simple thing that you need to do. One, you need to build your stage. You need to find a platform and build a stage. Oh, okay. What does that mean? Well, if you like to talk a lot, then I advise you start a podcast. If you love to be on video, then start a live stream. Maybe a live stream show, maybe regular pre-recorded video content. But I want you to create a place where your customers, whether they are your customers yet or they're just looking for a solution that you serve up, I want them to be able to find you. And the way that you rise above all of the noise in social media and all of the noise of all of the content that we have available to us right now is to A, create valuable content, and to B, start creating a lot of that content. No, do not just create content for the sake of content. Remember, everything is intentional, but when you build your own stage, you own that stage. You have creative direction over all of the content that you put out there. So you can curate an experience for your people that's really going to get them action, that's really going to move them forward, regardless of what type of coach you are. So if you want to learn more about building your stage, figuring out what platform you should be on, and all of that stuff, then join us over in the Visibility Hacking group. I got some great things coming up for you very, very soon. So head over to visibilityhacking.com, click the link that says Become a Visibility Hacker, or just head directly over into Facebook and check out Visibility Hacking, and I'll show you our wonderful group. Can't wait to see you over there. And until I see you again, my friends, remember, I love you, be excellent to each other, and just go live. Go find your people, because they're out there waiting for you.